Howdy folks, it's Trilladero back with another live stream campaign, and we're going to be playing the Vodyani, so let's fire everything up and get to going. So on December 15th, Amplitude released the, what did they call it? The community update is out now. It's a major update. And if you take a look at it, it is extensively long. It was done by big members of the community of this game. They do exist. This game does have a community, which I'm trying to become a part of. And they fixed a lot of stuff. So in the last campaign I played, the Sophons, I kind of glitched the campaign and made the Vodyani super powerful. Vodyani is a low pop faction. Their pops grow very slowly. That's why they're good at kidnapping pops. And even though, I'll show you, even though the Vodyani have low pops, all their planets were filled out. So I'll show you what I'm talking about really quick. And this is why I want to play the Vodyani, because they're the faction that won the last game through economy, and they did it by making 900,000 dust by turn 206, I think. And that was all a glitch, but still it interests me enough that I want to try them out. But check this out. So I have a sleeper on this system here. Every planet has maximum capacity for pops, even though they're smaller or gas giants. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. And it says they only have 9 pops, but that's 9 on every single planet, which is cheating. And they're making 2,400 dust, 3,000 science, 645 influence. Now, this doesn't matter. So they have over 1,000 industry, and they're putting it into making dust. But just look at how much they've expanded. All these systems here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30 systems. Absolutely ridiculous. And if we look at these systems, I have to get closer. Hundreds of resources per planet. Kind of insane. But I don't think this is the way the Vodyani actually play, and I'm going to do this playthrough to prove that. So let's get back to the main menu. I'll show you their victory score, because this happened with me in my first campaign that I did on the channel. But if you come down here to Amplifiers and you click Empire Chronicles, it shows you the stats of your completed games, which is really cool. So yeah, by 207, the Vodyani beat us through economy. Let's take a look at the victory screen. So struggled, made my way up. I beat the Horatio, made my way up, beat the Empire, made my way up, and then all of a sudden the Vodyani just go boom, they skyrocket ahead. Their food production is super high, their industry is super high, their dust is super high, science is super high, influence is really high compared to the rest of us, but I had more population than them. But as I showed you, even though they had low population, they were glitched out and all their planets were maxed out, even though they couldn't really do that. Just kind of interesting. Yeah, look at the research. They're going, and then all of a sudden, boom, they went skyrocketing. Just crazy. I beat them in trade. It's not that big of a deal. And I beat them in approval. But yeah, they just got to a point where they became super strong. And like, even though I was beating their fleets, they're turning them around really quickly and updating their fleets. So let's play as the Vodyani. So I want to set this up. I don't want to do twin elliptical again. Let's do spiral 8. Who do I want to have play against us this time? Put the Lumeris in. But I don't want to use the DLC factions yet. I'm going to be the Vodyani. The Burgundy or purple or whatever that is. And something about Academy difficulty. I know I can do that somewhere around here. Because it is an option when you show the... I don't see it here. I'm going to keep parts on hard, game difficulty on hard. We'll have 6 competitors. Use the Hero skins from the Digital Deluxe Edition. That's not that big of a deal. So there isn't an option to change the Academy difficulty that I can see. But anyway, let's get back to the game. Okay, so I got 6 competitors. Okay, just double checking everything. Galaxy size, do I want to make it a little bit bigger? Let's make it bigger. And we'll start. But I don't know anything about the Vodyani. All I know is that they are basically related to the Academy faction. And they use dust to power themselves up. They're a very strong-looking faction. Oh, these must be all the slaves.
We once had a home world. But we were poor caretakers. Had we not discovered the virtual relics, our tale would have ended there. By their grace, we were elevated, and we strive to serve their memory. Yet, in our moment of exaltation, a false prophet arose. The heretics summoned ancient demons and corrupted the faithful. But we refuse his lies and reject his accusations. We will see the heretic drown in his blasphemies. He will not break our will and bring ruin on our church. Only then can we shed our mortal cloth and rise endless.
The violent rebellion of the heretic, though long ago, left scars that have only recently healed. Now as you once more look outward, you hear reports of star systems full of wealth, alien populations rich with essence, and endless ruins to explore and venerate. Your faith is your North Star that guides you, as the responsibility of your church weighs on the shoulders of your holy cloth. May the virtual saints guide you.
The virtual saints. Victims of a classic cycle of over-industrialization, the Vodyani were saved by technology culled from ruins of the virtual endless. These precursors quickly gain an aura of divinity in the eyes of the Vodyani and are now worshipped as gods. Clothed in their great black suits of borrowed technology, Vodyani leaders pilot their great arcs across the star lanes, seeking other peoples to convert, control, and consume. So Vodyani populations live on great arcs and colonize systems in a unique way. When arcs anchor in an unpopulated system, they exploit all its colonizable planets simultaneously. Arcs can be gained by leeching captive population and amassing their unique resource essence. So they're fast travelers, get extra movement points on ships. Fearless warriors, their infantry have more health. Legendary heroes, heroes have 50% less upkeep, and they get 2 experience per turn. Utopian infrastructure, they get happiness when they modernize. And they start with xenobiology and off-world agribusiness. Hey Evander, yeah, just started playing the game with the new update. Yeah, the new update was quite extensive. If you read the patch notes, they fixed a lot of stuff. And it should be a totally new game now. So glad you're enjoying it. Okay, so we start with 3 ships. 2 Leechers. This must be a scout ship. They have a lot more options too. Reclaim Arc. Harvest Essence. We don't have permission to raid this system. Yeah, I'm kind of glad that they're updating the game, because it's cool. Compared to some of the other games that are out these days, it's very interesting. I got pretty lucky here. Jadonix is probably my favorite resource to get. So we need to get arid and ash planets. Yeah, and you know what? Compared to a lot of new games, like I was just watching a Europa Universalis 5 stream, and they're talking about the balance of the game and how the devs are currently working on it. But until they finish what they're doing, it's kind of like it's not a finished game. And I used to play a lot of Total War, and Total War is a series that has a problem with that. Like I played a lot of Warhammer 2. That was probably my favorite of the 3. And then they made Warhammer 3 with a different team, and they made a lot of the same mistakes that the other team had made, which was kind of unsettling. So yeah, well, that's pretty cool. Who do you like to play as in this game? I think I like the Lumeris the most. I still have to finish their campaign. Looks like we're in a corner, so there's only one way to go. They start with a lot of ships. Let me look at ours. That's how we're getting it. So it cost essence to construct it. That's interesting. Altars. I haven't played any of the DLC factions yet, so I don't know too much about them. I do have the DLCs though. Yeah, I really like using the dust to colonize stuff because it takes a lot less time, I think, than other factions. Like I just played the Sophons, and they seemed pretty slow to expand. But I made a mistake of vacating systems as the Sophons, and I think the Lumeris is way better at that. They get dust for vacating systems, so I was doing that with them. Okay, we have a hero. Barb Saint Zuina. So when they're talking about the heretic, I'm guessing they're talking about Isyander. Okay, assigned to a system. I think they also changed the layout of some of the texts. I think that was always there. We want to start exploiting our resources as fast as possible. We do have 2 planets, different. Plus, the home planet of the Vodyani was poor yet temperate world, and the fragility of its environment meant it soon depleted. As a result, the Vodyani were driven into space by necessity and already have a long history as a ship-bound people. Though their civilization is now tied to their arcs, their planet of origin remains a powerful symbol both as a lesson in ecology and as a memory of the weak as forms they had before virtual technology allowed them to evolve beyond them. Interesting. Tundra. But we do have a temperate, fertile planet, which is pretty cool. Starting with 2 planets is nice. We only have 2 pops. 50 turns to get another pop. Okay, yeah, I noticed that before. They like super stuff. What's this? Turn dust production into essence production. Get pops from essence. That's cool. Okay, so what would be a good thing to build here? Probably, this is versatile temperate +2, so it would be 40 science. I'm gonna go with this. Build this. Happiness is pretty low, but I think we can get that up higher. We get 50. Okay. Do you play any other games besides Endless Space? I have other games on the channel, but I've decided to focus on this game because it seems like there's a place to kind of carve a niche for myself here. Because a lot of people have covered it, but in the past, this is a good system to take over. Tiny steps. Attach your arc to the system to manage it. Okay, so if we have all the technology, we can get most of them. More Gedonics, nice. So what tech is that? Machine bacteria? I feel like they expand pretty slowly. Yeah, I know the biggest channel that I've seen cover this game was Montu Plays. He does Paradox games, but he only did one stream for this game. So I feel like that was kind of a missed opportunity. And now that there's the new update, it's a pretty good time to play this. EU4 and CK2. I've never played EU, but I have watched a lot of 5. But I have played quite a bit of CK3. I do enjoy those games. I think Paradox games are pretty good. Being I started off as a Total War YouTuber. I still like Total War, but I just wanted to play something else. Oh, well, this is all we start with. This is all we get. That's actually pretty bad. We're gonna need to get to Baryong shielding as soon as possible. 16 turns, okay. But we have lots of Gedonics, so we're not going to be able to do any leeching. This is actually a pretty bad start. Lower the music volume? Okay. Yeah, it is pretty loud. I keep messing with the settings, so we're just gonna have to end some turns while we build some stuff. I need to get some probes so I can start looking around for more systems. Let's move them there. Probably one of the worst starts I've ever seen, but that's okay. Okay, our first solo quest. Brother Ateb was caught gorging on the slaves today. He shall be forbidden sustenance for 3 days. His suit receptors deactivated. All must obey the laws. It is a great and lonely thing to rule the Vodyani Protectorate, a heavy responsibility that I wear with pride. We have but our faith and our suits, our cloth, which protects and maintains our spirits during our holy efforts, to guide the faithful, discipline those who stray, punish those who preach heresy. And of all those heretics who must be punished, Isyander Shumed, the infidel, is the greatest. Yeah, I thought so. He is also my brother. He who fomented a rebellion, freed the slaves, stole a ship, and crippled the protectorate for decades. He who discovered the tabernacles of lies and believed every word of it. The day will come when all deeds are counted and tallied in the great network that binds us together. And on that day the infidel will burn, even if it must be by my own hand, even if he is my brother. But that day is not yet come. By their will, I hope it does not come soon, for we have much to prepare. A system to pacify, a new galaxy to civilize, the ignorant to convert, the infidel to punish. The rigors of faith permit us no rest. My faith burns with the flame of 1,000 suns, and no power in the galaxy will deter me. So the prestors and custos will see to the faithful. I must look outward to secure our new home. Those who are here must come to accept us and learn our ways. Our first step is to deal with those who cannot understand reason, history, and the laws. They are pirates, and they shall be dealt with, as will all brigands and unbelievers. So we have pirates here. We're getting annihilated already. Okay, it looks like it's glitching out. Okay, I'm going to restart this campaign because this is a pretty bad start. Having the pirates right next to us with nowhere to go, we're gonna lose that. I'm gonna keep pirates on hard though, just to make it a challenge. Yeah, I do like the music in this game, but it does get pretty loud.
The violent rebellion.
Okay, now we have 2 ways to go. But it seems they always start with 2 planets, which is nice. A temperate, fertile, and tundra. But we need to get some ships. What kind of weapons are we using? Machine guns? 7 turns to build that, though. Five turns for that. Yeah, let's take a look at these ships. They have 2 machine gun modules. Draw essence, okay. And probes. So I think we need to build more of these. That's gonna take a while. We could uproot our arc. But we use that in our fleet. We're not gonna get any essence though. Did you ever check out Endless Legend 2? I watched a bit of it, but I don't really like the whole X grid thing. And you have to micro the battles. Like, I like the battles in this game because it's all about picking the tactics and the strategy, which I quite enjoy. But Endless Legend 2 wasn't really up my alley. Because like I've played Civilization and stuff like that, and I just don't really like those games as much as this. And I like that this has a story too. It was pretty good. Oh, deciduous trees, nice. We're kind of unlucky this time because our home system doesn't seem to have any resources, but that's okay. That would be a good planet to colonize. We got some dust, nice. You think it's perfect? I'd say it's a pretty good game. Like, with this last update, I'd say it's pretty much done. I think it's pretty cool that the community has a say in how the game is made. Okay, so that's a corner. There's a corner. This will be a good system to expand into. Okay, so those pirates should be showing up very soon. What kind of weapons do these leechers have on them? They're very weak. They don't have any weapons. Okay, so I want to get them away from our home system. It says 1 pop, but we have 2. I thought that was a bug, but must not be. My last campaign that I played against the Vodyani, they got really strong at one point. They won through economy, which I thought was kind of amazing. Okay, destroy the pirate fleets. There's one there. That leech is going to get owned. Oh, reclaim arc. Yeah, I noticed that before. If you destroy an arc, it kind of floats around and you can reclaim it. That's cool. Probably once those 2 ships are built, I'll detach the arc and use them to fight the pirates. Actually, that might not be a good idea because they have missiles. We'll see, we'll see. I know it's an advanced faction. Wow, look at this. 3 planets with deciduous trees. That's pretty good. Hyperium Analyzer. Interesting. I like that you can get all kinds of stuff from these nodes, not just resources. Okay, so they're there. And they're here. Okay. We'll get a look at them once that ship goes into orbit. Okay, and the next thing I think I want to build is get some colonization tech. What do I need for here? Rare earth foams for Mediterranean. Baryonic shielding or Aurigian shielding. Can attack and invade while being at Cold War. Interesting. Okay, so Prowlers. They have 2,270 hit points, 241 damage. We can't use missiles against them. Their ships are way stronger than ours. You use essence for manpower as well. Okay. Doesn't look like the pirates are moving from where they are, so I think that's okay. Plus 10 food on system, that would be pretty good. So 6 turns till we get that. Okay, let's get this one to come back. And you keep going. Okay, Behemoth Technologies. Not really a fan of the Behemoths. Surprised we haven't found anyone yet. Okay, be the first to research 10 curiosities. Nice. I wonder who is who. I think green was the... I forget. They have very slow speed. Okay, keeps going this time. That's nice. A long way to go. Okay, so that's the end of the line there. Okay, hacking. There's nothing to hack yet. Wait, there's a power system there. Let's get a hack going, because we can steal some resources from them. Two savannas, that would be a good one to pick up. Dust load and single moon. Okay. Just like the Vodyani, they don't expand quickly, but once they get going, they're probably hard to stop. Okay, we're gonna start losing dust soon. Need to have enough ships to take on those. Okay, well, thanks for popping in, Evan. 2 a.m. Yeah, you must be on the other side of the world. It's only 5:50 p.m. here. Thanks for popping in, and hopefully I'll see you again another time. Adios. If the plan is to stream this as much as I can, just depends on how things go, but yeah. Okay, this keeps going. That's another good system. 5 planets there. A rumor of an academy. Backtrack by doing 5 atmospheric curiosities. Okay, I don't think I'll be getting that anytime soon. Once I get these ships built up. Got our first minor civ. 25 influence to praise. That's actually a lot more expensive than the other factions I've played. Can we keep going? Nope, that's the end of the road. So I could start harvesting essence, but will that make them mad? Do it anyway. Okay, I'll have baryonic shielding. I'll be able to get 2 planets there. I'm gonna dislodge my arc and send it up to Gruss. Let's get plasma metallurgy so we can extract that resource. Oh, I can't hack without the arc? Okay. Go take over that system. Oh, what? We need the arc in order to do that. Oh, I'm gonna have to reload that. Didn't realize that uprooting my arc would decolonize the system. Maybe I'll have to do that in order to get those resources. But I won't be building anything either. Okay, so I have to wait for my ships to be built before I leave. Okay, that's interesting. This is a totally different way of playing the game. So I need to take a closer look at these planets. Long season, geothermic activity, and aurora waves. But to get these resources would be really good. So what do I need to get ash? Ash, I need atmospheric filtration. Yeah, so it would be worth it to move up to there once I get the ash colonization. Solo quest. Investigate curiosities or discover 4 systems outside of your constellation. We'll go with the probe microfactory this time. Someone's already done that. Wow. But once that last ship is built, I'll uproot and move to Bruce. Let's pull these ships out and check out the curiosities. Okay, there is titanium there. And deciduous trees, so it's actually better than I thought. This has Hyperion, and once I get these ash planets done, I'll have 4 planets to work with. So I think that means I'll have 1 pop on each planet. I think they split themselves up. Okay, pirates have a fleet now. They're going to start moving around. Okay, getting a random science would be pretty good. What did I get? I got eukaryotic sap. Nice. Yeah, I have to do something really quick, so I'm gonna let it sit. I'm going to check how the game sounds real quick. Real quick. Yeah, I just hope that the music isn't too quiet. Okay, be right back. Okay, 3 more turns and we'll have another ship ready. And we should be able to just send this fleet around scanning for stuff. 7 more turns till we get atmospheric filtration. They're very slow to grow. Okay, keep on going. Okay, let's get some resources. 300 dust, nice. I'm not going to start another hack because we're going to be uprooting this ship. Okay, let's get them going. And we're going to uproot this. Send them this way. Counts as 2. Oh, our hero is a part of it, too. Only 3 movement. Wow. Why are they so slow? They should be 5. Oh, because of the events. That's why. Sweet, get some titanium.
Requires.
We're not going to deal with you, heretic. Yeah, we have a battle. Gonna do turtle. Says it's even. They're doing hard target. Okay. Good thing we brought the lasers. Why aren't our lasers firing? We're gonna get wiped out. For some reason our units aren't firing. Wow. Okay, well, I'm gonna load the game. You know what? Actually, I'm gonna rethink this. and try again at another time. Thanks, Evander, for chatting with me for a bit. I hope to see you again on another live stream. But this one is done for now. I might end up playing a different faction now that I know that this faction is pretty busted. But I think what we need to do is rethink our opening strategy. That's what I'm going to do. Thanks for watching.